another shot. I'm so lit like big hot. Homie, up another shot. I need a designated driver on the spot. I'm so lit like big I'm so lit like big 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 so lit like big. Woo, 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 woo. What kind of drink is that? Let me know. Hey, what Tinder? Let me get a drink of that. So lit. Probably won't lead to 6. Make sure my people them straight. Like the new pool stick. Just like Cali, we'll make a pour another one. Let's play a game. Let's see who can stay up till the morning. I'm down. Hey, I'm drunk. No, like, I'm drunk. Like, is anybody who can drive my car? Homie, up another shot. I'm so lit like big hot. Homie, up another shot. I need a designated driver on the spot. I'm so lit like big I'm so lit like big 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 so lit like big.
Hey, I'm Smiles Influence. It's a beautiful drunk show. And with me, we got Sleeve Cannon. You want to go ahead and introduce yourself? Take the shot and let's do it.
All right. Cheers.
So let's get your names.
Oh, I'm Anton.
I'm Kyle.
All right.
We got 2 other members too, Andre and Trey, but they're not big drinkers.
They're not big drinkers. And is one still a minor?
No, not
He was until last November.
All right.
Yeah.
He's legal now, so we're all good.
Hell yeah. So now y'all are going to get into all the bars once they open up and play.
Yeah.
He's not going to have to stand outside anymore.
Nope.
That's pretty funny.
All just a memory.
I saw that video on y'all's YouTube, and it's like all of y'all are rocking hard in the bar, and the guy walks by, and then you see him outside playing his guitar, and it's like, oh, man.
You know what's really funny is there's like, if we were proactive in social media, like we would have been like a viral trend.
Yeah.
Because maybe a week or 2 after we got back from our tour, which that happened on, a band posted on YouTube their underage guitars playing out in front of the thing, and it got like millions of views.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Y'all started it.
Dude,
Yeah.
I mean, we could have been that.
We had it like saved on our Google Drive, and we're like, oh, no one posted that on YouTube.
See, we just don't have like the mindset for the
We're not
social
salesmen.
media, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, of your band, we got 2 guitarists, right?
Yeah.
And the
No,
drummer?
just one guitar.
Oh, 1 guitarist now.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought I saw 2 in some of the videos. I might have been off.
No,
It's
just
just a
one guy.
bassist. Yeah.
We got a
Oh.
bassist, guitarist.
Oh, okay. So that's a bassist, and then a guitarist,
Yeah.
the drummer, and the singer.
Yep.
And which one is the drummer? Which one's the singer?
I'm the drummer.
I'm the singer.
Got
All
the-
right.
More my representation.
Clearly, you can tell then, right after that, right? So how'd the formation of the band came? Was it always all y'all 4? Or
No.
It was kind of a complicated start. So I was in kind of a folk duo project back like 4 years ago with this woman Bethany, who is still in Lady Chops and the Goddamn Jam. Shout out to them. But we were in a band, and this guy Trey Abraham joined our band as the bass player. But then that band ended, and me and Trey were like, oh well, we should still do a project. And he wanted to play guitar and synth. This is another Trey, not the Trey that's in here now.
Oh,
Two
okay.
Treys,
Yeah,
it's
it's gonna get
Yeah.
confusing.
Call
So
it fam.
we started this project, and I posted like a Craigslist ad, and I met Andre, our bass player, from Craigslist, and we kind of just gelled right away. And then I was like, oh man, we need a drummer. And Kyle was a guitarist for another band.
I was playing in a group called Hating Nate.
oh, okay.
Actually, I moved here with them.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And we're all from Santa Fe.
Yeah.
We moved here and fucking to kind of try to play some music, but pop punk wasn't really relevant here in Austin.
So the pop punk band, the pop punk wasn't a big thing at that moment.
Yeah, it's not like too huge here in Austin.
Yeah.
So it was like that kind of fizzled out. When my buddies got married, the other guy went back to school. They kind of went their own way with their life. Like we're all still great friends, but aside from that, I was bandless. So
Yeah.
I met my buddy here. I saw him walking down the street one day because he was just like at a thing. I was like, "What the Anton?"
Yeah, I
What
was
are you
randomly
doing in
like
Austin?
going on a road trip to New Orleans, and we were stopping in Austin because I got family here, and just like looking around at all the strange people I've never met before, and then I just see this guy walking
Yeah.
down Rainy Street. I was like, "What? Why are you here?"
We went to high school together.
Oh,
Yeah.
so y'all knew each
Yeah,
other.
we
Yeah,
were
yeah.
Yeah, we knew each other. from
Small
Santa
world
Fe.
kind
I
of
was
thing.
like,
I
what the
guess.
hell's this guy doing here? So
Yeah.
we just caught up later at a bar. Told me he was forming a band. I was like, dude. He's like, you want to be in it? And I was like, yeah, but I don't want to play guitar, man. I want to play drums.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
and I was actually looking. I was gonna ask him if the drummer for his pop punk band wanted to be the drummer for this new thing because we needed a drummer. And he was like, "Oh, actually, I'm like starting to play drums myself."
Gotcha.
So it kind of just all work together.
Yeah.
How long did it take to master that crap? Are you just naturally picking it up?
Nah, dude, I'm still mastering it, man.
Oh, yeah?
Drums are hard as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's not just like 4 strings and simple memorization of your hands. You got to know where each thing is, right?
Yeah, it's like dancing. It's like choreography. You know, you gotta like be coordinated. And then like, I actually heard a really good quote. It's like drummers aren't playing one instrument; they're playing 9.
Okay.
You know, because like a snare is its own instrument, bass drum. Like in a band, you have all that shit spread out between multiple people.
Yeah.
And then you got a kit player who just comes in and does it. You know?
Nice. Because I have parts of a drum set in my room that I'm supposed to be building up, and I just it's difficult, man. It's difficult. And I can't even build it up yet to train myself. But I have a few pieces, you know. I'm building it.
It's fun. Just start, man. Start with the basic beats, man. Learn it. You'll get hooked.
Kick drum, tom, and a cymbal.
So, who encouraged y'all when y'all growing up? Like, who'd y'all listen to? Whose influence did you pick up to create your sound?
I was a big Nirvana guy. Like that was the first band that really like inspired me. My dad was a huge music nerd and huge musical influence. Always like showing me obscure rock stuff, obscure country stuff all the time. He was like a hipster before hipsters were a thing, kind of thing. So he was just like into everything, and so I got a lot of exposure that like other kids didn't know about, and like I was just like listening to shit. But Nirvana was the first one where I was like, oh, like I identify with this. Like, so I started listening to like a bunch of bands that were kind of adjacent to them, like the Pixies.
Pixies. I really like the Pixies.
Yeah.
Yes. Hell yeah.
They're sick, yeah.
And some bands I don't know, but I mean certain bands I do. I guess the music I follow is just whatever clicks in my head.
Same.
But yeah, man. So is there anybody that you like now that you're listening to that you're like, oh man, I like what they're doing?
Yeah, I'm really into like a lot of music. I actually just like add a lot of stuff on Spotify that I see to just giant playlists. I have like different categorizations of like stuff that came out this year that's really good. But my musical taste is kind of just all over the place right now.
Heck yeah, because recently I guess it kind of falls into y'all's category a little bit. I don't know. Have y'all heard of Hobo Johnson?
Yeah.
See, I mean, like I started vibing with that, and I was like, man, that's some good stuff right there.
Yeah.
And y'all just dropped a new song on me earlier today and said, hey, we get to premiere it. And I was listening to it. I had to play it twice, man. That is good. And not only is it a great song, the visuals, I think the visuals capture exactly what's happening at this point in time in our society. You know what I mean?
Awesome.
So we're not going to give anything away. I'm just building it up so that way they can see it at the end of the interview. We're going to go drop it on them.
Hell yeah.
So
Nice.
So we got where you're from. What brought you here to Austin, Texas? Was it because it's the capital, music capital, live music capital?
Yeah, that's what brought me here.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Oh, God.
I was gonna say, just like I said, I was in that other band, and me and my buddies, we were actually like we were hashing out a couple different places. We wanted to move to San Diego, maybe Denver, we were just like kind of hashing out places. And we visited them, and we ended up liking Austin, man. Just vibed here, and this is the place I wanted to be, So I decided to move here.
So are y'all living together like in one place, or y'all live in your own spots?
Yeah. It started out communal, and then it just kind of, as life, started.
Yeah.
Well, with this band, we've never been communal, but with
I lived with my other band.
Yeah.
But
then wife and kids happen, right?
Nah, not for me. I mean, girlfriends.
Oh, girlfriends, yeah.
Yeah.
So the two members we don't have here, they're on the bass and the guitar.
Cheers, my friend.
Cheers, man. Oh, that's some the guitarist. That's the lanky guy, right?
Oh no, he's the bassist. Lanky guy's bassist.
Man, because I thought he was doing some crazy stuff. Is that the bass guitar you're doing all that?
Yeah, he rocks it, man. We crash into each other so much, like when we used to play live shows.
Yeah,
I'm fucking all over the place, and he like is rocking it with his whole body. And you would think, because he's like 6'1" and I'm not, that like when we hit, I would be the one falling down. But I'm sturdy, man. Like that guy goes flying.
This guy, he'll literally like, I get mad at him because he'll. I know it's rock and roll, but he'll step on my bass drum and like jump off of it and shit. I'm like, bro,
not my drums.
$250.
Okay, man.
Oh, $2,000? Damn. Okay.
Expensive.
I don't even know the prices. Yeah, that's insane.
They're expensive, and I'm just like, you're gonna crack my fucking wrist.
Yeah. So
he like hit my cymbals with his bass.
He seems he likes to riff a lot, right? Is that what it's called?
Yeah. He basically just gets in his zone. Like he's playing the parts that he's practiced playing, but it's like a flow state where he just kind of just like loses control of the rest of his body except for his fingers.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it looks like when you're like, I'm gonna make this pencil turn into a rubber band or whatever, rubbery. That's what it looks like. He's just sitting there, and it's like all of a sudden he's like a rubber band, just
trying to like bend the spoon with his mind, kind of. Yeah.
I have to concentrate too much to rock out.
Yeah, and you got to keep the rhythm. You got to keep the beat. Yeah. You count them out in tens or what? How do you do that?
Nah, dude, I don't count, man.
Nah?
Nah,
Just vibe?
I'm too stupid for that, man.
Oh, man.
I'll get distracted by counting and forget I'm playing drums. You know?
Oh, man. Man, I see you like to run around on the stage. Like, I saw you in one video just running from side to side.
Yeah. I basically
That was crazy.
I try to vibe with the crowd. So like whatever energy I can feel in the crowd. If it's a dead crowd, it just feels kind of pathetic to be up there. But like if the crowd is enjoying it, like I feed off that and it just like escalate it. And it's kind of a push-pull thing.
One time we were playing the show at the Bird Barn, and he has like a prop bag, right? That he brings to the shows. He stopped doing it recently, but
yeah, I didn't know what to do with my hands, so I had props. I was like, if I ever feel awkward,
he would like sing whole songs with like Homer Simpson, like
the burger puppet. Yeah.
But my favorite one, dude, we were playing at Bird Barn, and he busted out some shaving cream, and like by the end of our set, he was just literally head to toe in shaving cream.
That's brilliant, man. That one right there. Some Blue Man Group, man.
Yes, yeah. I still like to whip out props for like garages. I mean, we don't play at shows anymore, obviously, but like when we were playing shows, more intimate settings like garages, I like to just like bring props because you can fuck with people and like it's a real like there's no stage, you know, there's no separation.
Did y'all ever get to a Ghost Cat Lounge?
Yes.
That's a nice little garage
That
spot.
was
I like
one of my favorite shows.
That was great.
And the crowd is great.
Yeah.
The energy there was awesome.
Yeah.
I think I might have seen y'all there then before.
Yeah, we played one of their benefit shows in October.
Yeah, it was like the Aw Fuck Productions 10-year anniversary.
I may not have been at that one then.
Can't remember.
Man, I like that. It's kind of that close knit thing, and it feels like a little bit about house party and everything.
Yeah, it's
you know
like
what I mean?
community. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a house party, dude.
I almost lived in that house. Fun fact. Like there was a time where the rent was like $300 a month in Austin on North Loop. I was like, what the fuck? All right, yeah, I'll live there. And then I saw the actual house, and I was like, okay, never mind. Like.
I've never been in the house. I've only been in the garage.
It's pretty gnarly. It's a great party house. That's all I'll say. Yeah. Well, don't want to live there though, probably.
Heck yeah.
I was gonna say when I'm playing and this guy's doing his live thing, you know, every show is something different, so I'm like even entertained.
Yeah.
You know?
Hell yeah.
I've seen us play music all the same
Oh
shit.
shit,
for me,
what's he
you know?
doing now?
But I'm like, what the hell are you doing? You know, like this is it's pretty fun.
So you haven't practiced no kind of twirling of your sticks when you. Everybody else is running around doing shaving cream stuff. You got to do something in the
I'm
back.
still learning drums, man.
Yeah. Just get you one where you just like start tapping the drum and then just shaving your head at the same time.
I need to step up my game.
You got to get that gimmick, man.
You can only do that once though, so be careful.
War paint yourself while you're drumming.
Start wearing some like crazy goggles or something.
There you go.
Shoot some flames.
Well, all right. So our first video up, we got it's the one with the possession. I forget the name of it, but I see that this video. Y'all tell me a little bit about it. The person is possessed, and as we're going through, if you pay attention to the video, you see it's like you're on a vacation, chilling, and slowly.
I'm glad you caught on to that.
Yeah.
Cause, okay, so here's what happened.
That was Kyle's baby, by the way.
That was my idea, yeah. But it stemmed from I got a new phone. It takes really good video, like real good footage, and I was like, fuck yeah, dude. So like I was just documenting our whole like tour kind of thing. And as we were hiking with some friends.
Yeah,
some of
your
Andre's
sister.
friends.
No, wasn't it your sister?
It was in Colorado.
Oh, okay.
It was one of those band's friends.
Right.
And we were just hiking with some new friends. And as I was walking the trails, I was like, dude, I should do something with this footage. And I was like, and I approached them about the idea, and I started filming like real eerie stuff from that point.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the next town we went on tour, we met my sister, and her friend Mikkel was like, just what we were looking for, you know, that like weird like
he's like a Ren Fair guy. Yeah.
And he was all for it, man. Like we spent like the whole afternoon filming this thing, and like we just kind of like hit the ground running with it. We didn't get the footage we needed or wanted for it, but like we put something together. You
It
know?
was crafted. I got the theme. I can see it going. What was the title of that one?
Contagious.
Contagious. Yes.
It's about contagious music. You
Yeah.
know, so.
Well, let's take a look at that right now. So, how's y'all scene? How's y'all's music scene? I mean, I met y'all at Kick Butt, but y'all explain it to the audience in case they don't know who your music group is or genre is or where to find you at.
All right, yeah, I would say that we're kind of in like the maybe like in the indie rock circuit, but sort of on the harder side of that. Like, you could call us psychedelic, I think.
Yeah, I guess that would fit. Yeah.
Right now, the scene in general obviously is dead. Like, there's no shows, there's no opportunities, but we're still trying to just like keep putting out music and make the most of it, even though this is like a time where.
Have you had a performance in the past 6 months?
We haven't.
No.
We did a couple of live like
Facebook Live, yeah.
Oh, okay.
We,
Yeah,
like, we
played
released our
virtually.
album in June.
Yeah.
We did like a live stream for that.
Oh man, right in June when you couldn't do shit right afterwards.
Yeah.
Oh, it's hard.
I know.
We did a live stream, but we fucked up the technicalities.
Well, the week before shit hit the fan, I think we had like 3 shows, which is like in that week. It was like we did the Bands for Bernie thing. We did 2 other shows, and then like the next week it was like, okay, no more shows for.
If there's honestly anything that describes our band, it's we're a show band.
Yeah.
Like we fucking thrive in performance.
Yes,
live
y'all-
performance.
The studio is like.
Sorry, that
where-
was-
yeah.
shot me a
Studio's
little bit.
kind of hard.
I actually like y'all live. Y'all are really, really good live. Y'all's vibe and everything. That's how I met y'all. And I was like, hey, I gotta have y'all on my show. And y'all give me one of your see-through cards. I still have it up on my mantle over there.
Dude,
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
I'd
yeah.
love to trade your man.
That's a very
Yeah.
interesting card too,
Yeah.
because that's the reason why I kept it. Like my paper cards kind of fell apart or crumbled. I washed my wallet before, and that was in the paper cards. But your plastic sleeve cannon card that was clear, I was like, oh shit,
You
it's
can't
safe.
destroy it. Yeah.
Through the test of time, man.
Dude, it's awesome.
So I wanted to recommend to y'all as well as my viewers. I think y'all should look into Purple BTV. They do live performances and they record you while you go live. And I think they're still looking for some more live performances. So reach out to
nice.
them on Instagram or
Purple
Facebook.
BTV.
Yeah,
Cool. They're
Yeah.
local.
They're
Awesome.
local and they highlight awesome musicians. I think they'd really love to have a rock band in there.
Yeah,
Nice.
man.
Dude, I'll put that on my phone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Like we need to do that.
Yeah.
I'm looking. I'm sitting at home bored, man. I'm
Yeah.
a bartender, so I'm like, I'm struggling when it comes to work right now.
If I would have known that, I would have bought enough stuff to where you could make some niggas
I would have
drink.
made you some fucking.
I didn't know that. I should have done more research on you.
I'm a bartender who prefers beer. It's weird.
You know, but they all have those craft beer bars now. You know what I mean? Like where it's like a bunch of different kind of beers, and that's
Oh,
all
yeah.
they sell.
Yeah, dude.
Bangers.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah, dude.
Oh, but
Nice.
that's so
I
y'all
got
are
the
big
Bangers
drinkers. That's where you
tattoo,
go
right,
to.
man.
I like
shit.
going to a good beer garden, man.
Yeah.
My favorite place to drink though, is Baker's.
Is that here in Austin?
It is in Austin. It's
Yeah.
on South Lamar.
Okay. Oh, it's right down the street
old
from
school,
me.
like English pub, dude.
Mm.
Like, there's pictures of Sherlock Holmes hanging everywhere.
There's a,
Ah,
there's a
that's
place on like Burnett, like up north, that's also like an old school English. Like,
Yeah, they got the best
Beer
fucking
garden.
fish and chips.
Yeah.
I don't want to like pitch them or whatever.
Yeah, no, it's all good. I like
Go to
where go.
Baker's.
Like for me, it's anywhere. It's bring your own liquor because that way I don't got to pay for shots.
Oh yeah.
If it's beer and then bring your own liquor, I'm there. That way I don't got to pay for my shots.
Beal.
Dude,
Yeah.
there's this place on Sister Chavez that I love going called Buckets.
Buckets. I've been there.
Dude, that place is fun as fuck.
Yeah.
It's like a Latino, like kind of like film. Like everyone in there's just dancing, listening to Selena.
Oh, dude, like Ethics.
Hey, listen to
Do you
this,
remember
Selena.
Ethics? Did you guys ever go to Ethics back in the day?
Never been to Ethics.
Fuck, man, it was like this place on Cesar Chavez that was like a dance club. Really cool place. Got shut down because someone wanted to build a garage or whatever. You know how it goes.
Oh, shit. Is that the new garage downtown when you're driving over I-35? You see it?
Yeah, it used to be like
Monstrous, like 3-story,
Yup.
4-story
Yup.
garage.
Yep.
God damn.
Used to be a great spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know what happened, man? Y'all moved here from out of town and started changing up our town, man.
Exactly. Yeah, we are the gentrifiers, bro. It sucks. I'm
So-
like, damn, these white people are ruining this. Oh shit.
How do y'all like y'all's beers? Today I had y'all drinking a 512 IPA. That's an Austin local brewing company, and Andy Gator.
Yeah, dude, I'm loving this Andy Gator.
That's the one y'all are on
That's the
right
one I
now.
wanna
Huh?
try so
I'm
far.
about to jump into the
I'll do
512.
the 512 next. Yeah.
That's what's up, man. So y'all like dark beers, blondes. What's the difference? Do y'all know the difference in that? I don't really know it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you can
I mean, like,
explain that.
there's like I don't know like technicals, but yeah, like blonde, shit.
Golden
I'm
ale.
gonna sound like a fucking.
You
idiot.
just lost it as soon as you wanted to say something. Right?
Some beer snob's gonna be like this fucking idiot. There's like on the lighter end like lagers, like Budweiser's a lager.
Mhm,
Miller Lite's a pilsner.
Yeah.
Like so those lighter beers there. Those are like my favorite.
What about like blondes or pale ales or IPAs?
Pale ale is about the hops, right? IPAs and pale ales.
Pale ales are about the hops, yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
India Pale Ale, which is the IPA. That's the super hoppy stuff.
Oh, okay. That's that really nasty bitter taste I don't like in beer. Then.
Yeah. I mean, that's what true beer drinkers go for.
Yeah.
Yeah. And is there a beer that you drink warm? Because I've heard that you drink beers warm. Certain beers.
Yeah, there's certain ones.
I don't do that. I don't drink warm beer.
One I like, it's local too. It's from Adalbert's. It's called the Philosophizer.
Oh, I have had that, but I had it cold. You're supposed to drink that warm?
I think so.
It's like a table beer, right?
It's a table beer.
Yeah.
What's a table beer?
It's like they come in those big old bottles. It serves like maybe like a beer, 2 beer, and it's like it has a cork and a little.
I think it's like a Belgian
it's like a
thing.
wine,
yeah,
but it's
in
a
Europe.
beer.
They have like a giant ass bottle at your table that you just like leave there all day.
And you serve it like you do wine. You know?
Yeah. Okay.
Little drinks, little shooters.
Yeah. Or just one big glass. That's how I do it.
Yeah.
I mean, man, to be honest, I drink Lone Star, man.
Yeah.
I'm not a beer enthusiast.
I'm a fan of amber ales and like Oktoberfest, kind of that like medium, sort of like half dark, half light. Sort of
Yeah.
thing.
I was trying to get a pumpkin one, but the one that I ordered from Specs, they didn't have it in there. And I don't go into most grocery stores and stuff these days. I just call it in curbside.
That's smart. I should start doing
To be
that.
honest, I'll drink any beer though.
Yeah. All right, man. That's the kind of beer
good.
drinker I get
It's
along
good,
with.
man.
Yeah, this is nice.
Indicator's delicious.
Yeah.
It's a Doppelbock.
And I think those were very well priced too.
Actually, man, Carbox though. Those are the only
What are
ones.
Carbox?
I don't fucking know, but they're terrible.
Yeah, I know Guinness
I don't
is
like
really
Pilsners.
stout.
I don't like Pilsners. That's the one
You
thing
don't
I
like
don't
Miller
drink.
Lite?
I don't like Pilsners at all. No, any Pilsner. It's just, I don't know, man. It's too
I'm
light.
a light beer guy, man.
I know I had a Guinness
like-
that tasted like coffee before. That thing was interesting. It had
Yeah,
like a little
stout,
ball inside the can.
It's either
or
a
something.
stout or what's the other one that tastes like coffee? Stout or
This stuff.
no, but there's another one that tastes like coffee too.
Pilsner?
No.
I'm a dumbass. I don't fucking-
All right, well, let's go
Opposite.
back to the music,
Let me
guys.
quiz you on some.
No, I drink it.
I know.
If I shout out a random beer during this interview, it's because I remembered what the other one besides stout was.
That's
Just
what's up. Hell yeah. So, we got our new album coming out, or what are we working on right now? Because you just sent me an exclusive. Is this for a new album?
No, it's a music video from our previous album.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, but it's a new music video.
Maybe because when I listened to your album before, I didn't catch on to this song. Like, it didn't have as big of an impact as when I was watching the video. Like, man.
Yeah.
Like,
And
when I heard
it's
it to the
relevant.
video.
The lyrics, everything he chose in that song is really relevant.
Yes,
I think like it kind of goes back to what you were saying about like how you liked us live. Like I think that a lot of the sounds we make like really goes well with a visual component, and we try to like capture that live. But the music video is like the alternative now to doing that.
Because when I watched that one, man, goosebumps. No lie. It hit me hard. I was like, man, that's good.
Yeah, I just finished editing that today. So
Yeah.
that's
And
really good.
besides that, we have, when you first started making videos, I guess, a blue wave. How did that work out? Because that video just rubs me the wrong way, man.
Yeah,
He makes these, not me.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
just kidding.
that was like my first experiment with iMovie, and I kind of was just like, I basically for both the one I made today and that one, I used stock footage mostly that was free. But with that one, I kind of didn't know what I was doing, and I was just like, oh, we should have a lyric video to this because
It was all over the place. I was like, wait, whose birthday it is? Why is that lady sitting by the bed?
Yeah, yeah,
We
it
thought
was.
our last music video was confusing.
Yeah. Don't play that one. That was the one that needed to happen
He's
so
like,
that
too
this
late,
one
it's
could
already
happen.
queued up.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we got another one queued up for you. The one that I got a chance to do for you, which was the first
Vault?
chance that I ever took at a music video.
Yes.
Which by no means is it great either, but I think it's a little better than Blue Wave, the video scene.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
But
We're
did you
only insulting one person in the room.
did y'all get a chance to
It's
see
just
that?
6 hours of my life. That's fine.
Did you get a chance to see the one that I made for you, the Empty the Vault?
Yeah, dude, I loved it. Yeah.
All right, man. That's how. And now that we're back to this season, I'd love to redo it for you again.
Oh hell yeah. Yeah.
And I got some different stock footage and different editing programs that, man, my shit's so much better now. So much
Nice. Are
better.
you using iMovie or what?
It's Wondershare, Filmora by Wondershare.
Oh, I don't even know what that is.
I recommend it. It's expensive. It's a monthly cost, but it's worth it. I'm paying about $54, I believe, a month for this program, but it is so worth it. It helps everything. It's click and paste, and once you learn how to do extra edits in it, you can do so much more. But basically, it's click and paste for the most part.
Oh yeah.
But let's take a look at the video I guess I made for y'all, and that is Empty the Vault.
It's Vault. Yep.
ashamed to interrupt with this intrusion. I just need a little paper of my own. I just need to upgrade my cell phone. I just wanna put food on the table. We've got these gold hallways and I'm not able to buy them myself, but I'm gonna get it somehow. Empty the vault unless we really wanna die now. Empty the vault. If there's like that anymore. What I'm doing is wrong. I hear silent alarm. Nobody needs to get hurt. Nobody needs to get harmed. Give it all, give it all, give it up, give it all, give it up, give it all. Watch your time is low.
All right, man. So, I like that video, man. I made it, of course. I like that song, though, man. Empty the vault. Clearly, you are robbing the bank, and you tell them, give me all the cash, give me everything you need. Is that pretty much the thing, basis of the song, right?
Yeah,
You
it's.
wrote it with a different
I
intention.
wrote it based off of like it's also based off of just sort of wealth inequality in general, like, and also just gatekeeping within the music community itself. Like, you know that there's people who can make or break your career, and they're just like, oh no, I'm gonna pick these people who I already have ties with, versus like you're just like, all right, if you're not gonna give it to me, if you're not gonna give the
Yeah.
spotlight, we're just gonna come take it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I was actually, for some reason, I don't know, man. I must have been in my zone chilling a lot. You know what I mean? I was picturing Reservoir Dogs for some reason this whole time.
Nice. Yeah,
You
no,
know?
that's
Hell
definitely like
Yeah. Like, I don't know why. I was like, this is definitely something like I'd see on Reservoir Dogs.
We
Like,
want to
yeah.
make a music video of this, but like a DIY video of robbing a vault is kind of.
Yeah, especially in like an era where you can't have people close to each other. It's
well, you know what I would do? Like you're breaking into somebody's house, and he's like the big honcho who's in charge of the music, and he's like signing checks. And then you bust in, and you're like, get off your desk. We're taking everything out of your desk. We're taking this contract. You sign it and run off. Something like that. It's just
That's
on
kinda
top
cool.
of my head.
that'd be cool.
Yeah,
And it'd be easy to shoot in somebody's house.
we actually played. We have videos online, right, of us playing in the gas stations.
Oh, we have photos. We don't have videos.
Yeah.
But yeah, we
Right,
played
what-
in a gas station.
What was it?
Oh,
Rio
inside
Market?
of a gas
Rio
station?
Rio Market on.
Oh, legit gas station.
No kidding.
Like they pushed aside the fucking shelves with the snacks on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were literally
pushed
plugged
that to
into
the
the same
side.
thing that the ice cream.
Was
Yeah,
it like their
everything was
opening
like
or what?
No,
No, it was
he
just a
wanted
random.
us to play.
I saw another band did it on Instagram or whatever, and I just hit up the guy and I was like, "Hey, you have
Rio
bands
Market.
here? Rio Market, yeah." I was like, "You have bands here on 29th Street?" And they were like, "Yeah." And we were like, "Okay, we're a band. Can we play there?" And they were like, "Yeah." And I was like, "All right." And then we just showed up at the gas station, and the dude is like, "Can I help you?" And I was like, "Yeah, we're supposed to play a show here." He was
Oh,
like,
yeah, okay.
he was
Between
so
the chips
confused.
and the soda.
Well, he had to text a few people, and then he texted them, and then the guy was like, "Oh yeah, it's cool. Oh yeah." And then like eventually they just set it up for us, and we played a show there.
I forgot I was drunk last night.
Yeah.
We played a show in a gas station.
Hell yeah.
So I would hit those guys up and be like, "Hey, can we rob you?" Like,
Dude, that,
They'd probably be
I
down.
think they'd be down.
Yeah.
that would so be a good video right there.
Can't remember that guy's
so,
name.
yeah.
Yeah. Empty the vault and then just pumping the gas, real slow, so your getaway is absolutely ridiculously slow.
Yeah.
Like, you have to gas up in order to get out of there.
And
Yeah,
then rob the place.
yeah, that'd be
Nice.
brilliant right there.
That is gold, dude.
Man,
Much like these records.
yes. You know what? We got one of those for y'all guys coming up too. Look, right up front.
I think we deserve platinum, man.
Platinum, man. You got to come on season 5, man. Season 5, I'm gonna upgrade
All we
it.
get is
Well,
gold.
silver. I don't know how I'm gonna do platinum.
Right?
It's all shiny silver to me.
We ranked number 5,000 on Spotify, and all you're giving us is gold.
What? So where can we find all your music and where can we follow y'all at? I mean, we got your YouTube, Sleep Cannon. Wait, first of all, let's get to it because we had this behind the scenes. We didn't have this front and center. All right, now that my audience is here, so from my understanding, when I watched one of your other interviews, Sleep Cannon was y'all fishing around, throwing around names, and one of your homegirls said Sleep Cannon, and y'all like, let's write that down, and that ended up being the thing.
Basically,
But
pretty much.
my understanding when I looked at the name, and a few other people, is just so you know, it's not my opinion, it's not my thoughts. It's Sleep Cannon. I thought it was a reference to an uncircumcised penis.
It's not just your opinion. It's at least 25% of Sleep Cannon's opinion.
Yeah, our guitarist.
Out of 4 people, one person thinks.
He actually thinks that's what it's about still.
Yeah, and for the record, I mean, I got a sleeve cannon, so.
Hey, just so you guys know, man.
Wait,
Sleep Cannon means whatever you want it to mean.
This interview is not the only thing that's uncut. That's all I'm trying to say.
I think that just pretty much summed it all up right there.
That's nothing. That's no. We can't let that do our band's legacy.
Okay.
It's about a
it's
sleeve
profound.
on a literal cannon.
Yeah. Okay. So we were playing a nerdy ass, or I was playing a nerdy ass board
Cannon on a
game.
literal
Hold on, I just thought of this. His gimmick could be we can wear one of those long sleeve turtleneck shirts as the drummer,
and I'll be it.
and just shake your head and put one of those bald caps on.
I'll be the one. I'm Sleep Cannon.
That'd be
It is
right
what
there.
you guys thought.
It's gotta like pull it back sometimes.
Oh man, that's not something I understand.
25% of the audience gets it.
Is it 25? No, yeah.
I don't know the stats. I've never looked at the
You
stats.
weird Europeans.
Well, man, y'all have a unified group. Y'all are able to spread your music as a team. I want to know, what's it take? Is it very well coordinated amongst y'all four when y'all drop stuff? Or what songs you're going to drop? Or what song topics? Or are you strictly in charge of topics only?
In terms of lyrics or
Lyrics, yeah. Like, well, I say topics as in when I hear a song, it's all about one topic. You know what I mean? Like, do you say, this is my idea, we're running with this, and y'all go with this beat? Or do y'all come up with the beat and he fixes it?
basically, like I got control over the lyrics and like the content, but they have complete control over like instrumentals with each other. Like I'm basically like the songwriting process for a long time was just like you guys play a tune together and make sure that it
you
works.
You actually never get criticized
What
for
do you
your
mean?
lyrics.
Yeah,
Like by the band. We're just like, yeah, do whatever the fuck you want.
that's true. Yeah, Andre said my lyrics were okay,
But
and I
me-
like legit cried. I was
Yeah.
like, "What do you mean okay?"
Me, Andre, and Trey, like
Calls me a
all three
poet
of us
sometimes.
constantly are like, what the fuck, man? You gotta do this, you gotta do that, you gotta do this.
Yeah.
Like, and Tom's just like,
Yeah.
See,
I
the
do
only thing
whatever
I
I
would say
want.
would be Blue Wave. It threw me off for most of it, but I did like The Wizard. It's not
Yeah.
The Wizard of Us, or not.
The Wizard of Oz.
Yes, The
Yeah,
Wizard of
yeah.
Oz is not
So-
The Wizard of Ours.
Yeah, so that whole song basically is coming from a place of like technology being
Mm-hmm.
a false representation of like you see everyone else being happy and you have to fucking like fake smiles to like keep up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, everyone else has so much clout. Everyone else is doing so well on social media, but no one's actually feeling that way. Everyone is actually feeling like, oh no, everyone else is doing better than me. I gotta keep up.
Yeah.
That's kind of what that song's about.
Mm.
Yeah, so it's like comparing it to the Wizard of Oz being like, the Wizard of Oz isn't a real thing. He's just a man behind a screen.
Yeah.
That's like the social media presence.
Gotcha. How do you feel, Kyle?
I'm getting pretty drunk, man.
You know, all the Kyles I know, because I know like 4 Kyles.
Yeah.
Well, no. Yeah, you're the 4th Kyle. All right, so I know 4 Kyles. Y'all
I
are.
only know one Smiles.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Y'all are an emotional group, man. The Kyles. Do you get emotional on Facebook? Like, do you
Nah, dude,
express yourself through Facebook a lot?
Nah, dude, I am a ghost on social
Yeah.
media. I
You
just
don't have any
get it.
drywall, do you?
I don't get it, yeah.
No, drywall. What's that? What's that? You.
Because Kyle's punched through drywall.
Yeah,
That's
Mm.
like
no, I actually recently saw a video that said we need to send out all the Kyles to combat the Karens. So I'm needed. I'm a
You
necessity.
It's very
I need
true.
to go yell at all these Karens. Right?
You ever seen Stealing Harvard?
Stealing Harvard?
Yeah, where Tom Green picks out his name to be a badass robber, and he's like, Kyle, man, I know Kyle. He was like 15 years old. He got 3 girls pregnant. I want to be
I
Kyle.
want to be Kyle, yeah. No, dude, it's, I guess since we're talking about my name, it's pretty interesting to be a Kyle in this modern day and age.
Mhm.
Yeah, man.
I'm
Seriously,
constantly
man.
sending this dude fucking Monster Energy drink
People
memes.
think they're relating to me by making fun of my name. Like, they're like, hey, check this one out. And it's like a baby getting baptized by Monster Energy. It's like,
When he
That's
sees
how you
people,
create a
he
Kyle?
says people, he means me.
no, my girlfriend's fucking dad sends me memes
Yeah,
about Kyle.
Kyles. For
Like,
some
God damn
reason,
it,
there's
man.
something about y'all Kyles, man.
Nah, I'm actually I'm declaring it right now. I'm going by Jordan from here on out.
Hey,
Middle name or what?
welcome.
So, what?
I'm liberated.
What caused the hippie movement? From the picture we have on the flyer to you now,
Dude,
we are not the same Kyle.
To be honest, man, like, this is the same Kyle, dude.
Yeah.
I literally get a haircut maybe like every 9 months.
Oh shit! So you'll be clean cut in another 9 months.
Well,
or 3
quarantine's
months.
exceeding things a little.
Yeah.
It's making it go a little bit.
It's 18 months now.
Yeah, like who gives a fuck during quarantine? You know?
Yeah.
Like I'm about to start doing job interviews because
You're busting out the suit again.
It's coming, dude. Like you're gonna see clean cut.
Let me know if you need a
I'm
tie.
gonna look
brother.
like I'm 12 again. It's gonna be great.
Yeah. So this is a part of the interview where throughout all of our positivity, man, throughout all of our triumphs and successful music and great times with the band, we have them struggles. And this is one that really defines us because it makes all the high notes really high because when you go low, you know the value of your highs. So I want to give you the chance to talk to or tell us a story of how your lows happened, but you pulled through it and you continue to proceed because people right now, they could be in your shoes, man, going through the same kind of circumstances. And they may be waiting for that high and they're going through a low. So you got any kind of stories like that or something you could tell us about getting through it, getting through the struggle?
Definitely, yeah. When I first moved to this town, I really had no idea what I was doing. It was hard to meet people to play music with because I don't really play an instrument and I don't sing in like a classically like literate way or whatever. So I was basically just like, hey, can I scream over that beautiful guitar playing that you guys are doing? And people were like, no, not really. And so I tried stand-up comedy just because I wanted to get in front of people. I wanted to like be able to meet friends and have a network and have practice entertaining a crowd to get, because I had taken through all of college, I like was pretty introverted, pretty focused on just like doing what I needed to do. And I lost, in high school I was like in band and theater, like doing all this shit. And I lost that part of myself. And I actually interned in the Senate my last semester of college. And I realized, hey man, this is not the life I want. Like this looks good on a piece of paper, but this isn't me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm losing touch with who I actually am to try to like look good to other people, and that's not real.
I like that.
So I came to Austin sort of.
No, I mean, I don't like that, but I like you living your truths, man.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I appreciate that. Like I came here no expectation, sort of like no real goal except that I wanted to play music eventually. Couldn't do it at first because nobody gave me the time of day. Like this town is oversaturated with rock musicians already.
Yeah.
So, and I wasn't talented enough at that time to like really like impress anyone enough to make them want to be in a band with me. And I wanted to give up, and I lost 2 jobs. I was like hanging on by a thread. I was actually got a job in Albuquerque through a Skype interview and was supposed to move back. And my roommate, the dude I wanted to live with, had bailed to stay in Denver. But then last minute, he calls me up and is like, hey, are you still in Austin? I actually am going to move there. Like I decided, like I want to be there. And then I was like, ooh, I got this job in Albuquerque. Like I don't have any money. I've been fired twice. Like I'm going to go. Nobody wants to play music with me. And then my phone was actually dead. It got put in water, and I had it on a charging dock, and I got a phone call with a phone with no screen. And I answered that phone call, and it was a place that I had applied for, apparently on the internet.
Yeah.
And it was like, hey, we want to give you a job interview. I ended up getting that job, and my friend came, lived here a few more months, and then I got to a place where I was comfortable enough, where I was like, all right, yeah, man, I'm going to really go through this music thing, and it all started happening. But there was that moment where I was just like, yeah, I guess this isn't like what life chose for me. And getting through that struggle is I've never been more glad that I didn't give up.
I like that, man. I like that because being true to yourself, and you said don't let what other people's opinions of you matter. That's something that so many times our social media is that give me those likes. I need these people to like it, and I need their approval. I need them to comment on it. It means a lot, man. Yeah. And if you're out there and you're living on social media and distance yourself from it, you don't need them likes. Yeah. You're liked in real life. We like who you are. Talk, socialize.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Is like partially like my struggle. Because like to be honest, I don't have much struggles. Like I'm a comfortable American.
Living a good life.
Yeah,
ain't nothing wrong with that.
I empathize with everyone who has hard lives, but mine hasn't been that bad. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But like. Aside from the sauce, the only struggle I really have is fucking existentialism, like, am I doing enough?
Hold on. Okay, explain that a little bit to me.
Yeah. Existential, pertaining to existence, you
okay.
question your own self, you question why you were here, your purpose.
Yeah.
So the struggles for me really come from that aspect, you know. It's like, am I doing enough? Am I succeeding? Am I making enough money? Am I making enough people happy?
Is this the right choice that I made? Because I doubted it for a second.
Like, is music really a fucking career? Like,
Yeah.
you know,
I feel
so
that all
many,
the
so
time
many
still.
things like that cross my mind, and that's my struggle. Like, it's like I come to terms with that though by just remembering, like, man, we're on a rock in fucking space, dude.
Yeah.
Who's really dictating what's going on?
There are no rules. Yeah.
It's
Just
like,
be
man,
good to
I
people.
really just want to have fun and make people laugh, you know.
Yeah.
And have some fun, play some music, and just try to exist.
Mm-hmm.
Like those struggles are like that's what I want. If viewers are trying to take away something from this,
Yes.
the struggles are only in your mind. You know, they're only in your mind, man.
Yeah.
Like,
They're only what you make.
yeah, you gotta just fucking have a beer, man.
Yeah.
We're only here for a little bit. Have a beer.
If you don't drink, take a deep breath.
Take a deep breath.
Deep breath, yeah.
Fucking do something. Eat some pasta.
Get
Everyone
some
loves
sunlight. Yeah.
pasta. Yeah.
Sunlight and pasta. You heard
There's
it.
something, dude. There's something out there for everybody, but like those are the struggles I suffer with, and, you know. But
Yeah.
you just gotta move past that and join a band, man.
Yeah.
Fucking play some music.
Like,
Fucking
you know
go on
what?
interviews with Smiles.
Give
Or
me the
draw.
triangle and tambourine, and I'm part of y'all's band.
Hell yeah.
I'll be in the
Bring a triangle to every show with Smiles, and you'll just be there.
telling you.
Just,
I keep thinking this damn SNL skit I watched a while back. He's like,
Cowbell?
yes, we need more cowbell. Oh, shit.
Dude, that's some Christopher Walken gold right there.
It
A
is.
little bit more.
I put my pants on one leg at a time, just like everyone else. Except when I put my pants on, I make gold records.
Well, hell yeah, man. So, when we come back, we're going to go ahead and cover Big Ups. That's where we give thanks or salutes to anybody that's helped us, as well as we get y'all to sign your gold record right there.
Oh, nice.
And right now, we're going into the exclusive I got from y'all.
Yes.
So tell me about it. Now, when you watch this video, it's going to mean so much. I promise y'all. Do you want to tell me a little bit about the work behind it, or you made the video for it, right?
Yeah, I
What
did.
was your mental behind it?
So writing the song a few years ago, I really was inspired by the Decemberists. The Decemberists had a song called "Smother" that was a basically anti-Trump song, and just about like kind of creeping authoritarianism, which I'm seeing a lot of. Like, you know, the dude's saying he won't peacefully accept the election results. Like, no one's ever done that before. That's pretty crazy, and the fact that that's happening, and this was back in 2018. I was seeing like that this was happening already, and so I was like, man, I really need like a anti-authoritarianism song. So I wrote this song, Despot, and then what I saw this year in terms of Black Lives Matter, but the police response to Black Lives Matter, especially the crackdown and the violence and the militarization of the police that I've seen and noticed for a long time. Just like the fact that these aren't plainclothes officers anymore. Like, these are people in full-on riot gear.
Yeah.
And like, this is an occupying army. It almost feels like.
And they're tackling these people.
Exactly.
They're hitting them,
Yeah. So I made this song earlier before all this, but this summer and everything, witnessing this summer, wanted me to sort of make a music video that made the point of like, where is the line between the police and the military? Where is the line between a civilian and a domestic terrorist?
Yes. And now, the title one more time?
Despot.
Despot, which I looked up, and you can see the definition right there. Y'all can't see it until we edit it.
I was
But,
like,
you know,
what the fuck?
Despot, it's
Posted
like
on the wall?
the ruler, right? It's a ruler or someone who oppresses people.
Yes.
Yeah,
like
and
a
I was like,
dictator.
this the title of this has got to mean something, so I googled it when you sent it to me.
Nice.
Oh yeah, well,
Dude, honestly, most
Yeah.
of his fucking titles are like that.
yeah.
Like, most of his songs hold, like, some kind of message or, you know.
Well, we didn't watch Blue
Most
Wave
of
today. But what was
our
that
songs.
message in Blue Wave? What was that?
I'd say the message of Blue Wave is just like the false presentation of the self versus the actual self, like the mask that we are forced to wear.
Yeah, on social media, you're whoever the fuck you want to be.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
and the pressure that we feel to present that.
Yeah. Well, hey, let's check out Despot right now.
No cap! No KKK, no fascist USA!
Beneath the orange globe, blue is
tattoos. What we got, man? Infinity and atomic bomb.
Yes. And that means we'll be friends, Smiles.
Yeah.
Because I utilize them as like, I got them just because my brother was doing tattoos at the time. And he was like, hey man, let me tattoo you. And it was like his fucking third and fourth tattoo. And I was like, whatever, man, whatever, just do it. And, but as I got older, I realized I really like quantum physics, mechanics, all those things, like, you know. But I use them as a friend gauge because, I shit you not, so many people have walked up to me and been like, oh, an 8 in a flower? What does that mean? And I'm like, that means we're never going to hang out.
It's a filter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, like, if you come up to me and you're like, dude, infinity in an atom? Like, are you into science? I'm like, my man,
Yeah.
let's have a conversation.
So, I mean, clearly you're like, is it Star Trek or Star Wars?
For me?
Yeah.
To be honest, I never watched Star Trek.
Oh, okay. So
Except for the current movies.
Yeah.
As a concept, I think Star Trek is way cooler.
Yeah.
Because it's like the exploration of things. But as a fan, I like Star Wars more.
All right. Because, you know, the only reason I wonder is because usually with the infinity sign, the sense of time and the atomic bomb, it's usually space exploration and travel is what follows it. So.
I like it in the aspect of like the unseen. You know what I mean? Uncountable infinites. You know? Like there's so much infinite matter and shit going on in this universe.
Yeah.
It's like it's insane.
Alternate worlds? You believe in that then? Or alternate reality?
Multiverses.
Multiverses. There you go.
I don't know, man. I don't think
You don't believe in that? You were the one who made me
So,
believe
you know, the
that
Back to the
shit.
Future is kind of what
No.
set it up, first
No,
of all.
no.
For me, Back to the Future explained it well.
Man. One universe.
Really?
One
Yeah.
universe?
One
I don't
universe.
With infinite possibilities? Is that you
With
know?
infinite possibilities.
Yeah.
Yes.
So in this
'Cause,
one
dude,
universe, 1,000 things
You
can
guys
happen,
have
but it's
heard
only going to happen
of
one way.
bubble theory, right?
Oh.
Bubble theory is the fact that like our observable universe is like this big, bro, and then there's still the entire fucking universe.
Oh, of
outside
course.
that,
Oh, yeah.
right? So
We're
to
a grain
us,
of
We only know about
Yeah.
as big as what we see. We're
it's
only
our
aware
bubble.
of our bubble.
It's our bubble, and we'll never exceed that opportunity. Like even if we're like the prime matter or like you know life in this universe, in that specific bubble, you can go like way
Our
over here
bubble
on
will
this
get
side of the
bigger.
universe, and
Yeah.
all of a sudden like you know fish are walking straight up and like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the evolution of fish people.
We don't fucking know. We don't
In
know.
Planet C,
Crab
395.
people.
You don't know. That's the only way I believe in multiverse. But within all of that, it's still a
I think it's
finite
all in one
singularity.
area. For sure. I just think that like the more we try to get into the small universe, it just keeps getting
I love
smaller.
that we got on this topic.
And
How
the
did
more
this
you try to
happen?
go big, it just keeps getting bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
no end.
insane. Dude, yeah, it's
So either way, it's too small or too big.
Dude,
Exactly.
galaxies
Yeah.
are like
That's
galaxies.
just right, depending on your perspective, I guess. Yeah.
Like we're either going to be exploring the galaxy as human beings, and that's as far as we're ever fucking getting. Because it's impossible.
Well, we
past
can't
that.
explore it as robots because we're only humans.
Exactly. Until our brains are microchipped by Elon Musk.
So we're going to explore it as fish people. We're not fish people.
Nah, dude.
You're
You're
going to
right.
explore it as
We
humans.
will explore it probably as fucking just electronic data, dude. I don't,
You know, I always
that's
thought,
what your brain is.
I always thought if aliens were to look at all of it, because you know our data goes out throughout the thing from our satellites. You know, everybody can absorb it. If aliens ever got a hold of our videos and our movies and like seeing all of our superheroes, they're like, we ain't going to Earth, man. You see these people, they're destroying
Right?
themselves. They're
I'm
always
not trying to
one.
fight Black
Oh,
Panther.
this is just gold record while I'm talking.
Wait,
you know?
wait, how perfect is this though? So we're talking about crazy space exploration and everything, and we're signing a gold disc. You guys
What
know
does that
about the
mean?
gold disc, right?
Yeah.
So Carl
That
Sagan
was sent into space. Yeah, yeah.
on Voyager 2, I think.
Oh, and
They
it's
sent
a golden
gold
record.
disc, yeah, and it has literally everything that can tell you about humans. Like if you spin it in the correct, like
Do I write
fucking
my own name
speed,
or is it
it'll
Canada?
give you like
I would put
images,
Sleep Cannon in the
music.
middle, and then your name up here and his name on the
Let me
bottom.
write it. You're
That'd be
terrible
really
at
dope.
it. You're right.
And then when I have your other guys on, I'd love to have them sign it. Maybe in 2 seasons from now or something.
Dude, yeah. If
You
you
know-
can make Trey Fam drink any sip of alcohol, I've made him drink a sip of beer once,
Dude,
and that's like a secret. If
I'm
Dalen
kinda-
sees it, she's gonna be mad.
I'm kind of buzzed by my man. Is it 2 E's then VE?
Oh my god! You know how long have we been in this band, Kyle?
It's ABA.
It's 2 E's, V
Don't fuck with me, Smiles.
E.
I'll write it, dude. I'll
E.
fucking write it. Stuff, man.
Nice.
Like,
Well, you know, it's-
there's a Neil deGrasse Tyson video that I'll forward to you, Smiles, since we're now friends.
Yeah.
That he talks about like,
Oh, I love Neil deGrasse Tyson.
you know, parabolums, like you know, in fucking
Parabellums.
Parabellums, that's the word. So we live in a net neutral universe, like it's zero and it's completely flat, right? If there was any spectrum to to the positive or negative in the parabellum, it would collapse on itself and it wouldn't exist. Therefore, we have one universe.
Y'all ever drop LSD, watch fucking 2001: The Space Odyssey, and listen to Lateralis by Tool at the same time?
I never watched 2001.
That sounds
Space
like
Odyssey.
a to-do list.
You've done the other two things.
No. no. I was going to, but I did watch another space movie before, man. I forgot what the fuck the space movie.
Interstellar?
Moon.
Moon is
Oh, that's
dope,
a damn
dude.
good movie.
Yeah, I
Moon.
saw that for the first time this year.
And it's with one of my favorite actors. I just don't know his name.
I was just trying to think of
I don't
his
want to
name.
spoil it. I was about
He's
to spoil
so
the shit out of it,
fucking
but
good,
viewers
man.
haven't seen
Good
it.
damn actor.
That's a great damn actor.
Yeah.
When you find his name out, let us
That's
know.
not McConaughey.
Hey, look, you can
No,
see
that's
his
not
name right
McConaughey.
there. There's his
It's
name
not.
right above
That's
us.
Interstellar, fool.
It's not above us. It's gonna be in the future.
It's. Oh, what is his name, dude?
It was up there. You didn't see it?
Yeah, it's right there.
Look up.
Yep, it's right there. You see it?
Are you fucking with me?
No, dude, I'm telling you, I do post edits. It's right
Oh!
Editing.
there. I just found his name and looked it up. Hey, cheers,
That's gonna be in the clip. I'm gonna
Hey.
be like,
to the parabellums, to the moon. We're gonna take this shot, guys, and then we're gonna cut to a commercial. And when we come back, we have a pastor to talk to. That's gonna be some interesting conversations. Cheers,
Cheers, y'all.
thanks, guys.
All right. Now we got my good friend Pastor Rusty, man.
How's it going?
Thank to have you here. Can I call you Rusty just for the sake of it? So, Pastor Rusty, Rusty, as we're going to call him for the rest of the show, is going to do the one chip challenge. He's not a drinker, and I definitely acknowledge that. You don't always have to drink to come chill with me, man. I enjoy a good conversation. I enjoy a good friendship. So if you want to be on the show, you're a drinker, still hit me up. We'll find another challenge for you to do. I'll do it with you. Unfortunately, I could not do this one with you because I couldn't find any more. They're sold out all around Austin.
Yeah, and I'm going to die from what I understand.
If you believe in yourself, you can achieve it. I want to go ahead and start off by taking a shot to you. Cheers.
Thank you.
And let me go ahead and get an introduction about yourself.
Yeah, so my name is Rusty. I am the pastor of Berkeley UMC, which is right across the street from Martin's house. That's where we met each other. And then my wife and son, we live here in this neighborhood. I've been in Austin for about 22 years now. Previous to this, I was the campus minister at UT for the Methodist campus ministry there. So I hang out with college students.
Okay.
And so, yeah, that's kind of the basics and whatever else.
I never knew that part. I'm sure
Yeah.
we may have talked a little bit about it, but I didn't know that part. So why I have you on the show is because we got to talking, and you're trying to bring a younger audience to your church, as well as bring other people to your church. I guess that's the same thing. But the process is networking. I know you went all around the neighborhood knocking on door to doors. That's how I met you. You knocked on my door, and we had a moment to speak, about 5 minutes at first. And I introduced myself. You introduced yourself. I said, I'm willing to give everything a try. I love conversations with people. So we started talking, and we found out that we have a lot in common. Now, for me, I don't find myself highly religious because I haven't found a single religion to go to, but I am a spiritual person. I believe everything happens for a reason. I believe positivity shines through everything. So I stay positive. I believe in myself, and I believe in a good outcome. And so that's why I work to achieve. For yourself, was it always that you were going to be a pastor, or was that your first career choice, or how did this come about? Or have you always been a man of faith, or?
Yeah, it's a great question. I mean, my first desire is Drew Pearson was my hero, so I wanted to be a Dallas Cowboy wide receiver. That was my dream from a kid.
All right.
But my athleticism definitely wasn't going to allow that. But it was after the summer after my senior year in high school that I really sensed that God was calling me to be in ministry. And so since then, that's really been my focus.
Okay.
What I felt like God wanted me to do and that I got excited about.
And where are you born and raised from?
I grew up in a small town up in the Panhandle called Lockney, Texas, in between Lubbock and Amarillo. You can put a map up here, show Lockney.
Okay, got you.
And my parents are farmers there in Lockney, so I grew up on the farm in a small town.
Tornado capital, ain't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Witnessed many of them as a kid.
Wow, and you seen like places get torn apart, or y'all just hunker down? Y'all all have.
Fortunately, where we live, none were ever destructive.
Okay.
So I didn't witness that live.
Okay. So your ministry now, how do you go about talking to the community and reaching out to the community, or your sermon? Is that what it's called, the sermon?
Sure.
Every Sunday? How do you go about delivering that? Because you don't seem to have the exact method as other churches. It seems like you have a little more relaxed method, less demanding. But I do want to come at this. I could really see an update in some tunes and some songs.
Well, that I can hear. I worked with the college students for 22 years, so I spoke with them. And the typical approach that I would have, even from that history, was much more casual. The music we had was much more modern there. And so it has been a little bit of adjustment for me going to Berkeley, because they kind of have the historical hymns as their style of worship's kind of more formal liturgy. And so that's definitely a part of that community. We're also introducing more modern songs at times in that. Also. But, I would say my approach for preparing sermons is, of course, I want to share things that are truth and they'll be helpful with people. But for me, connecting with people personally, like you and I have, is what I look for more than anything. So in the sermons, I'm trying to share with them things that I feel like are good and true. But ultimately, through that, I'm wanting to connect both with people in the congregation, and then as I've met you, even things that Anton and Kyle talked about today, with the blue wave thing. I mean, trying to connect with people about them realizing this front that they put out for a long time, but really inviting people to talk about who they really are, and whether they're scared to share that, or whether there's a lot of pain in that, or the passions and dreams that come out of that. I love connecting with people about that. Even what Kyle was talking about, this existential question about, why am I here? Am I doing something good? What's really happening with my life? What's really happening in the world? I just really enjoy connecting with people on that level and hearing about that from them. And then, of course, from my worldview, experiencing God through Christ in life is what has formed my worldview and my experience. And I feel like that is what can bring someone the deepest, fullest experience of life. So inviting people to consider that, like the conversations we've had, or getting in conversations with people around the topics that these guys talked about, really inviting them to consider the truth of the person of Christ that came to reveal God in this world, and also to invite people to experience that fullness of life. I enjoy just inviting people to think about that, consider that, see how they take on it. So it's really the personal, whether in one-on-one conversations that we had or in small groups, where we read some scripture and really inviting people to engage in that.
Something you're doing really magnificent is we're just talking about the front and the faking for social media.
Right.
But we have an established social media to reach out, because this is 2020.
Right.
And I guess church got to go 2020.
Yeah, for sure.
You have a Hangouts, right? Is that right? Some kind of way that you group everybody
Oh, gotcha. The small group stuff.
The small groups.
Yeah.
What kind of app do you use for that?
Well, like we have some small groups now through the COVID stuff on Zoom.
Yeah.
You know, and then we've got some millennials in our church that are really good with social media, and so they put out stuff on social media for us. I'm probably similar to Kyle. I don't use it that often, and so I'm going to have a session where I'm going to have those women sit down and like teach me all about how I could utilize it more.
Yeah.
But you know, I guess my hope in that is to be able to, you know, as opposed to the blue wave, to really just express who I really am there, and for the church to express who they really are. But yeah, so we use social media. Even some of the millennials that have come to our church, they were, you know, searching the web on a website, and they found our website, and then came to the church through that.
Yeah. Because you have Thursday night,
Right.
What's it called? Meetings. Or...
Yeah, we have a Thursday night life group that we do on Zoom that we invite people to, and then we're actually meeting in person for another one.
And with so many churches being closed down, another thing that your church offers is outside services, right?
Yeah, so I just started here in July, so I'm new in the neighborhood and at this church. The previous pastor, my friend Wilson Pruitt, they started, the congregation wanted to see each other so much.
Yeah.
They started what we call a drive-in service. So at 8:30 on Sunday mornings, we invite people to come park in the parking lot of our church, and then we broadcast over the radio and a PA system the service. So people are at least able to see each other. And then, you know, some folks, your mom, you know, has walked over.
I sat on my
it.
lawn. I've sat in your lawn. Yeah.
And so it's both for the community, inviting the community to participate, but really also to give our members a chance to see each other.
All right. Well, when we get into it, we're going to take a quick break from our sponsors, but before that, when we come back, we're going to go ahead and get into, I think everyone struggles with something in their life. And I think me and you talked a little bit that sometimes you struggle in the decisions you make still. You know, and we're all human beings. Even though you serve God and everything, you still are a human being, and you have your flaws, and times get hard, and sometimes you feel the pressure. So
Sure.
We're going to talk about that when we come back. We're also going to talk about all your social media, where you can find you, where your services are.
Great.
And let's take a quick break real quick, guys. We are back. All right, so struggles, I believe, is the topic that we're discussing. Go ahead and give me something, because I mean, you saw, so you kind of go ahead and discuss their struggles. Sure. What's some struggles that you may have that people may not be aware of?
Yeah, but before I even say that, when I say that the first conversation we had about your show, you shared with me that, you know, the artist that comes in, you really like to ask them that question.
Yes.
About what struggles they've gone through and how their music relates to that. And you said that, you know, their fans even will appreciate their music even more when they hear that. So I'm sure even some of the Sleeve Cannon fans, you know, hearing more where some of the music comes is significant. And that was such a, for me, a bonding conversation we had. Then when you started sharing some of your struggles that you've gone through, that really opened up for me to understand you better.
Yeah.
And so I would say, similar to Kyle, my life has been really good. I haven't experienced that many struggles. A really turning point in my life was the summer after my sophomore year in high school. You know, I talked about living in a farming community.
Okay.
I was, all that summer, my job for 9 or 10 hours a day, I was riding on a 3-wheeler up and down the cotton fields and spraying weeds.
Oh.
And this was all I did all day.
Yeah.
And I'm an extrovert, so not having people around was very difficult. And so it kind of brought on some depression for me. But the hardest part about that was the fact that I just had all the time to think about myself.
Yeah.
And I had grown up in the church and as a Christian and kind of understanding God, but I realized I wasn't living the way that God wanted me to. And I felt a lot of guilt and struggle in that.
Yeah.
And so that was really a defining moment, a defining time period in my life to really decide that I didn't want to live like that anymore. And made some changes over the next few months that really have given the direction for the rest of my life.
And let me, you decided you didn't want to spray weeds and be a farmer. I mean, is that what you were describing, right?
Well, I mean,
Or were there some other stuff, extenuating circumstances?
yeah, well, I never was going to do that. That was just a summer job.
Yeah, yeah.
In fact, the joke around our family was I helped my dad on the farm for a while, and he was like, "Yeah, I think you're definitely called into the ministry."
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Because the farming didn't go too well with me.
So your parents supported it instantly when you made your decision?
Yeah, sure. I mean, my parents are strong in their faith in Christ, and so when I shared with them that that's something I want to do, they definitely were supportive of that.
Yeah, I always this sounds a weird question, but or a weird statement, but
Yeah.
I always wonder what it takes to make a pastor or like a priest or a sermon or whatever.
Yeah, for me, at the heart of it, I mean, the things that the New Testament talks about
Yeah.
is that God, everybody who's following Christ is called to be in ministry in the world, to share God's love, to help people out, to invite people to know Christ. And then there's some people that God raises up to basically be a leader.
Yeah.
And so what's cool about the New Testament is the leaders that God rose up there, they didn't have any status in the world.
Yeah.
It was just, regardless of economic or economic status or their race or what position they had in society,
Yeah.
God raised up different people that had to be a leader and gave them the gifts to do it, which is cool.
So as a pastor
Yeah.
of Christianity,
Yeah.
Do you like learn other religions to like, I don't know, not debate them, but like to discuss them with other people if they're like, hey, which religion's right for me? Like you
Sure.
gotta do that kind of thing. Like people approach you with that.
Sure, part of our education is learning about other religions. And, it's very important for me to learn about them, especially when I'm engaging people who follow other religions. I always want to hear from them. What is it that convinced them of that? And how is that meaningful to them?
Yeah.
And I like to have that conversation with them, even inviting them to consider Christ. But if someone shares, this is definitely the direction I'm going, I encourage them to follow that as much as they can, because I do believe God will lead them to the truth if they have that desire.
Here comes the hard-hitting stuff. You
All right,
ready?
let's hear it.
All right. So King Henry III, if I'm correct,
Right.
is the one who developed the new form of Catholicism because he wanted to. He was executing his wives to remarry, right?
Right.
I mean, this is a fact in religion, or
Right.
not religion, a fact in history.
Right.
That he was executing his wives to remarry,
Right.
and then he made up a new kind of religion so that way he didn't have to execute his wives.
Sure. And that's where the Church of England was formed.
Yeah,
So he moved away from the Catholic Church, and it became the Church of England.
and that's the Church of England. Okay.
Which is now the Anglican Church.
All right. Now, is Buddhism considered a religion because Buddhism is more of a self-one preservation thing? It's like it's all about yourself. Would you consider that a religion?
I mean, so different people will have different definitions. I would call Buddhism a philosophy or a way of life.
Or Taoism, right?
Because it's not necessarily focused on the divine. It has some aspects of it, but it's not necessarily focused on the divine. It's more kind of some self stuff. So,
Okay.
but some people would define it.
Yeah. Now, a lot of religions give us several gods. As far as Greek mythology is one,
Right.
they give us several gods.
Right.
Now, Christianity gives us one.
Right.
Now, how does that work? How does that work? When you study these other gods, or obviously you're a Christian, so you believe
Right.
in one God, right?
Right.
But these stories sound very interesting about these other gods, like the creation of them. Because I always wonder what's the creation of the one and only God. Do we have a story for that? Is there a story? Did I not read it? Like the creation of the one and only?
Well, I mean, the religions that follow the one God, Yahweh, the God of Israel, which would be Judaism and Islam,
Yeah.
would follow that God.
Yeah.
You know, our understanding is that God has always existed. There was no one who created God. God just always was. And everything flowed out of who God was. So now there will be other religions, I think in particular about Brahmanism from India. They would say there's a lot of different gods, but they would also have some primary, you know, the initial God that kind of created it all.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
there's a lot of different ways that a lot of different
How many
use
religions have
it.
you say you study? Because I mean, it sounds like you're very knowledgeable about this information.
Well, formally, maybe, you know, the 5 or 6 major ones.
Yeah.
And
And
then, yeah.
has that changed your way of thinking when you absorb another religion? You're like, oh, I could kind of see the similarities or differences.
Well, so my belief is that the full revelation of God is given in Christ. And everything we need to know about God or can know about God is revealed in Christ. But God can reveal God's self through anything.
Yeah.
So some of these religions, I do believe that there are ways that they represent who God is. I believe nature itself can reveal who God is.
Yeah.
I believe that God can use other people to reveal who God is. So, you know, I'm always very interested in learning and open if God wants to use something else to show me more about who God is. However, I do believe that the full revelation of God comes through Christ, which would be the heart of Christianity.
That's crazy. It's so interesting. It's so interesting. I don't mean it's crazy. I mean, it just blows my mind when I'm sitting there thinking about it. And I speak to you, and it's something I can absorb. You know, normally it's something I turn off because it seems very pushed on me. Right. When I talk to you, it feels very open. Like we have a conversation back and forth. I can, in a matter of speaking, shoot the breeze with you.
Right.
I'm trying to censor myself a little bit. But, you know, I really enjoy it. Now, one thing we're both going to enjoy right now is this Paqui One Chip challenge. Now,
you guys got it easy with the deers, right?
if y'all haven't been aware of this, there's been several people do it. I am a fan of hot ones. I don't know what that is. That's not going to open it up. I'm a fan of hot ones. I really enjoy watching it, and I was unable to find these in Austin, man. They are scarce. So many people have bought these off.
I got some milk also.
Make sure to put a glove on, dude.
That may be a good idea.
They tell you.
Oh, yeah?
They don't tell you. They just say don't be pregnant while you're eating it.
Touch your uncircumcised penis. With a fucking hot chip. You're gonna hate your life, bro.
Well, just make sure you wash your hands. I think that was the message.
So one thing I wanted to say that I appreciate you inviting me to come without needing a drink.
Yeah.
And one of part of that is that even the band talked about one of their guys that, you know, didn't want to drink or had struggled with. Part of the reason I didn't want to do that tonight is just kind of be an advocate for those who, if they took another drink, it would be destructive for their life.
Yeah.
You know, and I want to stand in solidarity with them,
never have
encouraging
to
them
take
that
another drink.
they can enjoy life without it, you know. So,
I like that, man. You know, I never encourage anybody to drink. It's something I do to release my stress.
Sure.
And if you don't drink, shoot, I'm right there chilling with you, taking a deep breath. Now,
or eat a spicy chip.
this is what we say. It's the one chip challenge. You see, it's you versus the Reaper. And if y'all don't see it, we'll now put up a picture that I took of it.
So who's gonna win?
What to expect? It's made with the Carolina Reaper. You see there's a little death symbol on that one chip for you. That's a single chip in there.
Okay.
And you do it in one bite, because if you do it in 2 bites, you won't make it. I've only seen people successfully eat it with 1 bite. And I believe in you. So it's made with the Carolina Reaper, the Scorpion Pepper, and the Szechuan Peppercorn. This chip was created for the sheer pleasure of intense heat and pain. Round 1, it's a spicy punch to the tongue. Round 2, this will go about 10 seconds in. It's a fiery jab to the face. About 30 seconds in, you'll probably get impaired vision from tears. Round 4, this is 40 seconds in, it's a low blow to the gut. Round 5, you're either done or knocked out. That's literally what it says. It says KO. So we also got some stuff right here for you. If you win, you will be deemed the champ. And you will be the only one to have ever done this on my show. That's big records.
Views, Rusty. Views.
All right, so I want to go ahead and warn y'all guys, if y'all do want to do this, do not eat if you are pregnant or have medical conditions. Keep out of the reach of children After touching the chip, wash your hands with soap and do not touch your eyes or sensitive areas. That's uncircumcised
Don't
penises.
touch your sleeve cannon.
Yes, don't touch your sleeve cannon, people. All right, so seek medical assistance should you experience difficulty breathing, fainting, or extended nausea. All right, so it's all love here. And with that, see Paqui's One Chip Challenge. Open it up. We got a glass of milk for him. We got a glass of soda for him. And look, you know what? I'd like to go ahead and do this for you real quick.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, please pray for me.
Go ahead and guide him through this eating of the pepper.
Oh,
May he
help me,
speak
Lord.
afterwards to tell us where we can find all of his information. Here we go, man.
All right.
Oh, look
It's
at it.
like
It's
black.
a deliciously black.
It
Oh, yeah.
smells hot.
Oh, it smells like a chili. Like a chili, definitely a chili.
They really wanted me to eat the whole thing?
Yeah, just one bite. Crunch it up.
It's a challenge.
All right.
Guys, if any of y'all want to come on Beautiful Drunk Show and do this challenge, you do not have to pay that fee.
Yo, I'll bring my girlfriend. She'll do it.
Okay, now, so this challenge, go ahead and I'll describe it to you while you're eating it. It says you only got to last, how long? Okay, 5 minutes without a drink is a featherweight. No, wait. Yeah, 5 minutes without a drink is a featherweight. 10 minutes is a lightweight. Oh, we just started your time. Let me start your time. My bad, good sir.
Add 30 seconds to whatever you do.
All right, we are 8:42. We'll say it's 8:43. You have been going for 1 minute. So when we get to 8:47, that's 5 minutes.
Okay.
All right. See, it ain't that bad. Look at you. You're not even sweating.
Started out not that bad.
All right. Cheers to that, guys.
Really?
Paqui, you ain't nothing. Our prayer worked, guys.
He's an Iron Man.
I've seen that regret. I'm starting to see the regret.
Oh, give me the hiccups. Watch out. I've had this before. It's when you eat so much hot sauce or something so spicy, you become spice drunk. The hiccups. Oh, man. I want to say this, guys. This has been a wonderful show, man. You are doing your best. You ain't busted a sweat yet. You're doing amazing.
All right, I'm going to drink that.
Go ahead. He made it, guys. He made it
How far is
to a total of, I'll check it right here for you.
No, man, you're not even lightweight yet.
You're 1 minute in. Go ahead, man.
Do it.
We're not pushing you. 1 minute in, guys. 5 minutes was featherweight. But we will still present you with this because you know what? You ate it. You ate it. You did your thing.
Mysterio Jr. was a fucking featherweight. He was the best wrestler of all time.
Does the milk help more than the soda? Because soda makes it worse, by the way.
You give me a napkin.
A napkin. Can you get
Paper
some
towel.
napkins? Napkin and paper towel, please? Heck yeah. Well, Pastor Rusty, this is where I want your signature,
Okay.
your blessings. How does it feel? Does it feel like a burning poop later on?
I'm sure that's coming.
Well, I appreciate it, man. You're such a good sport. First person ever to try the death chip. And when I got, it even makes you sign faster.
No, I just need a paper towel.
Oh,
I didn't ever touch it. Yeah. All right. Clean that
tissue
shit
or
up.
something. Emergency, guys, emergency. Now we did wonderful.
It wasn't as
Berkeley?
bad as I thought.
UMC or BMC?
United Methodist Church. Yeah.
United Methodist Church. What does the Methodist part mean?
So John Wesley, who was the founder, thank you.
Of Methodist?
He was kind of the founder of Methodism. So he used to do all these, like,
Is it that bad?
him and his followers used to do, like, they would do all these rhythms, or like every day they would do these things of reading, prayer, all this stuff.
Oh, is it with the rhythm in what you do? Like a song?
And so the people would say they're Methodists because they do all these methods.
Oh,
So they
Methods
would
of Madness. Oh, okay. And they're all united about this method. United Methodist Church.
In 1968, we merged with the United Brethren Church, and so we became the United Methodist Church.
So do y'all have rhythm? Do y'all know how to dance?
Some do, I don't.
Some do. I like how you were so truthful. Some of y'all quit dancing, you ain't got that rhythm. Some of y'all keep dancing, you got that rhythm.
Get me some more milk.
This is statement. Do you have a statement you want to tell everybody?
Well, of course, everybody's invited to come to Berkeley. We have our 8:30 drive-in service
Where's that located at?
at 2407 Berkeley in Austin, and we have our live stream service is at 10 a.m. on Sunday mornings. You can get there at berkeleyumc.org.
Take your time.
And then I'm gonna just have Martin put my email address up here.
There you go. It's up there, guys.
And anyone who would ever like to connect and talk about some of these things we've talked about, please email me. I'd love to connect with you.
I bought you a gallon of milk if you just want the whole gallon.
I may finish it before we leave. My legs are like starting to shake.
Man.
I'm having muscle spasms.
You know, you're lucky. You don't got the sweats, though. You're good. Well, look, guys. Y'all know what this is. I got one more guest coming on. I hope y'all enjoy it, and then we're going to close out the show. So let's do it, guys. Let's go to the next person. I got YT Will with me. I'm going to take a shot to you, man. And let's get it out of the way, man. Are you from Austin, Texas, or where are you born and raised?
I was born in Austin, but I'm from Elgin, so I'm putting on for Elgin, Texas. Shout out Elgin, Texas, E-Way,
Yeah.
Bring it back.
All right, man. And Elgin was probably a dusty little town back then, right? I don't know if it is now.
It's growing now a little bit, but they still want to keep it traditional, but they starting to build a lot of little subdivisions and stuff like that. We're known for the barbecue and stuff there.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, they're definitely known for the barbecue. I always eat barbecue from Elgin.
Oh, yeah.
But moving out to Austin, was that when you started chasing the music? Was that when you hit the music scene?
No, I've been doing the music thing for a good minute. I started off doing the beats and stuff like that, and then I just wanted to take it far into actually being an artist. And I started off in like high school. We were making like little diss songs about like people in school, like kind of fun thing, and then start cycling and stuff. And from there, I took it serious. And,
all right.
been
So
elevating.
now, are you still making your own beats for your own music?
I do make my beats sometimes, but I would rather focus on my artistry, because it's a whole nother animal when you get to making beats. Because I'd rather focus on just the beats, in particular.
Yeah.
And I don't want to mix, my lyrics and all that,
Okay.
Staying focused. So.
So with the pen game, are you one who writes in your phone, or do you write paper and pen, or still? Or?
See, it varies.
Yeah.
Because, sometimes with the phones, they won't let you use, the little quick notes while you're listening to the song sometimes. So if that happens, I'll just, write it down while I'm listening to my beat. But sometimes I like to write on my phone when I'm just not listening to beats and stuff. So.
Okay. And you're newly signed with Blue Jay, right, Vic?
Oh yeah, I'm really I'm looking for a better opportunity, But right now I'm putting on for Blue Jay, Shout out Blue Jay ENT, because we've been doing some big things, and yeah, we're gonna put on for Austin, Texas. So.
Awesome, man, awesome. So, what project are we looking forward to you dropping now?
I just released my single, Have a Ball. It's out on YouTube. The video I just dropped it is doing good numbers, so y'all go check that out. But I'm working on a project. My EP is called Demigod. And it's going to be dropping on Halloween along with another video. So I'm trying to stay consistent, stay busy.
So October 30th, or 25th, right? Is that Halloween?
The 31st, I believe.
October 31st? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so Demigod, why that choice as far as the record?
It's more on a dark vibe and everything. It's just me actually seeming like I'm transforming into another, artist with me, with my experience and everything, and I'm actually, catching a hold of my style, and it's like I'm taking over that. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just kind of like mixed that in there. And I am, when it comes to this music stuff, I do feel like, I really can't be, messed with when it comes down to it. So.
Yeah. Nice, man. So it's called Demigod. It's coming out around in October 31st.
Yeah.
What are your influences when you started pursuing music? Who was in your ear as far as who you're listening to?
Okay. I'm really I wouldn't say old school like that, but I was around people that listen to a lot of old school music. So if it was some type of jazz, it's a given,
Yeah.
Michael Jackson, Prince. I listen to a lot of Prince, but then I also do intervene a lot with, I like Red Hot Chili Peppers. Then I can go even harder. I mess with Deftones. So it's a wide variety of music that influenced me, which you can hear it in my music too.
Yeah, yeah, okay. So your last album that you released, what was that title?
Well, I did have an album, something I worked on with some of my beats that I made myself, but I called it 290 Collision, And I based that kind of off of like a tragic accident happened to my brother. You know, I lost my brother, and I made a album, you know, dedicated to him.
Yeah.
And I had some songs on there for that, and then you know, a lot of beats that I got from some other people, but it did good too.
Yeah.
But now I'm just more on the business side of things. I was just making music and dropping it on SoundCloud.
Yeah, I saw you have a lot on SoundCloud.
Yeah,
That's
and
why I
and
was
get
started
love
listening.
I get love on SoundCloud, but it's like now, it's like, you know, I need some, you know, some commission from that, you know.
Yeah. So how do you go about making views turn into dollars and making your music worth money?
Stepping on it and, you know, actually going towards the business side of it, and not just, because when it came to the music, I was abusing it, you know, making a song one day and putting it out the next day, and, you know,
No promo or build up for
none
it.
of that,
Yeah.
you know. So, you know, shout out Blue J NT, put me on the right tracks, and we just been going up from there, and we got, you know, other artists too that's gonna, you know, grab the pull to that, you know, they gonna gravitate. So
Okay. And so on SoundCloud it's YT Will. That's YTWILL. Now, was that the original name you've ever chosen? Because I've had people on here that like my first name was this, and then I went to this.
Yeah, that's a good question too. Cause when I first started, I've always went by kind of like YT. They've always told me.
Yeah.
And it stands for Young Truth. Cause when I first started
Young what?
doing my, Young Truth.
Truth. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So like when I first started doing my music, I used to tell stories, and everything that I talked about was like something that was going on in my life, and I would kind of, you know, put that into my music, and it kind of changed along the years. Whenever, like, when I turned 21, I found out who my biological father was.
Okay.
And the last name that I had, like, a lot of people know me for my last name Jackson, but on my mom's side of the family is Williams. So I use the will for like a willpower, you know, to go along with it, and it has a ring to it.
Got you. YT Will. Young Truth. I like that.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, because my full name is Smiles the Influence, because I feel like I have a lot of influence over others as far as making sure that they make the right path. You know what I mean?
Right.
And we have you here. It's been a crazy story, I'm sure, that you've had coming up and growing up. What were some of the stumbles that you might have gotten into and you got yourself out of?
It's all a bittersweet, you know. It's all a bittersweet thing, because I mean, it's one thing to go through the process, but it's you just got to trust the process, and if you don't believe in yourself, you just really just doing nothing for nothing, you know.
Yeah.
So with that, it also, like, it came with me branding myself and stuff like that. Like, people, they never did used to. I could tell too, like, people knew that I made music and stuff like that, but they never did. I wouldn't say believe like that, but I guess they never did take me serious.
Yeah.
So it really just had to take me, you know, to take some losses and keep on to falling to motivate me more. And at the same time, it did feel like, is this what I want to do? You know. But when it comes down to it, it's like I have to let the music find me. You know. So I had to kind of go back in my corner and sit and think, like, I shouldn't have to force any music. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's got to come naturally and flow.
Right. And whenever you're sitting here focusing on, like, ooh, do I have to rhyme? You know, because rhyming, you can just read a book, Dr. Seuss, Cat in the Hat. They can rhyme.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But how much is that book going to touch you? You know, it can be simple like that. So it really just have to, for me to, like, take all these bumps and bruises to actually realize, like, dang, this is what I really have to do. You know.
Yeah.
And nothing come easy. You know, it don't come overnight either. So my biggest thing is me making music with people, them taking advantage of me. I never did ask for no money, for no features, none of that, you know. And I could tell that I influence people that want to do music, because a lot of people wanted to gravitate towards me, and I put them on certain things. But I guess the main thing that, like, made me fall and realize that, like, I got some leverage, because, you know, I can also read music and do music too. So.
Oh, shoot. Do you play an instrument then?
Yeah, I can. I play, like, the piano. I can play the keys, and I can play a little bit of guitar and stuff.
What?
So,
Nice. I'm collecting my collection. I got a piano, I guess. I don't know the proper word, but right over there in the corner, man. I'd love to hear some of that.
Synthesizer or something like that?
Something like that. It's the old-fashioned kind, but
Okay,
yeah, man. So that's awesome. So you're all around kind of a musician. You got the instruments, you got the vocals, you got the sound, and so you really know where your music's going. Now, do you use something like DistroKid to get you paid, or is it the performances that you're now getting paid for?
Like I said, like, when I first started, I was just going about things the wrong way, and I like finally got my things on track for it. You know what I'm saying? So as far as that, I'm still, you know, I'm just basically getting my feet wet.
Yeah.
With me knowing like what history I got with the music and how much pull that I have and how much experience I have, I just know all that's gonna come with it. So
it is.
You know, I'm not really, you know, making like what I want to off of the music, but it's coming. It's definitely in the works.
Yeah.
So.
Do we have any performances coming up?
In the near future, it will be. But like right now with this whole COVID thing going on,
Shut it down,
it's a limited, you know, amount of you know, crowd you can have with people, especially in our area here in Austin and stuff.
Well, we just opened up to 75%, and I'm thinking they might get the bars rolling, or you know, our venues downtown opening back up. I'm hoping for it, man, because we lost a few places here, and now it's less places to perform, and it seems that we get maybe 10 artists a day move here to Austin.
Right.
So it's like a lot of competition out there, man. But
a lot of artists from different areas, though, and it's like Austin is growing by the day, like you said, and it's like, it's just, I wouldn't even, like, when it comes to the music thing, I don't look at it as a competition, you know. It's just basically making a vibe for whoever, if you gonna talk and if they gonna listen, you know, it's just all about what you feel. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody don't tie their shoe the wrong way, you know, or the right way. You know what I'm saying? They tie their shoes differently.
Hell yeah, just tuck them bitches in on the side, man.
Just go however you feel. If the shoe fit, you know, wear it.
Wear it, yeah.
So,
well, shoot, man. I want to ask what studios you're working with, because I mean, I know for a fact that this video right here that we're gonna see in a little bit was shot by Wave Thomas.
Wave Thomas.
And that's my man. I don't know if I have his record up there still, because I think he was season 1. So, but
shout out Wave too, man. He did this thing on that video, man. Yeah, like that business like that, you know. Hopefully people look at my video and be like, dang, man, you know, I want to work with this dude who shot his video. You know what I'm saying? It's all about a food cycle, a food chain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'll put you on people, you put me on. Like, he got good work. It speaks for itself. So yeah, shout out Wave Thomas for that video.
Man, I see a lot of Wave Thomas, Bread Shots, and DDI. Like whenever I'm interviewing people, those are the main people filming. I'm like, man, these are good ones.
Yeah, DDI did a few videos with some cats out in Elgin too.
Okay.
So yeah.
Nice, man. Well, explain to us the song real quick. What's the title?
The song is called Have a Ball. I know it's kind of hard to do that, like have a ball right now in these times, but you know, I mean, just look on the bright side of it. The song, it has good energy, it's positive energy, and around that time I was just, you know, having a ball, literally around that time having a ball with my boys, you know, and I just improvised the basketball punchlines and stuff in it, and sports punchlines, you know, and, you know, made it work like that. So, yeah, definitely a banger, though.
Oh, yeah, let's take a look at that.
All right.
Go have a ball today. Think I might ball today. Hit it and fade away. I flex like MJ. I cannot get in my feels. I'm trying to get to them bills. I got some time to kill. Pull up on shorty, she stay in the hills. Damn, you look bad in them hills. You got that sex appeal. I bet that check for real. These niggas get checked for real. I gotta keep that still. People who fake and real. Tools on deck, get drilled. Swishers, you get peeled. Call the bank, said I'm on my way. Text old girl, said I'm on my way. But I might start today. Think about hitting them all today. Doing it all today. Shorty might fall today. But I can't cuff you, babe. Thanks for giving, I'll stuff you, babe. I'll show you off from the city. That's 'cause little baby so pretty. Gas got you all giggly. She say I'm a fool, silly. I get her with us free willy. We getting higher than Willie. Hating hoes say I'm filthy. That's 'cause they ain't fucking with me. What you gonna do when the lights go out? Up all night, I'm a night out. You the catch, I'ma run my route. And you know I'm touching down. In my lane, you out of bounds. Run it up, they run they mouth. Talk your shit, I hold my ground. Let's see how it gon' play out. Easy does it, you ain't saying nothing. Keep them lips bumping. You know my niggas the toughest. Sound off like a trumpet. You know I'm having my way. I make them follow the wave. Having a ball 2K. Having a ball, it's okay. Go have a ball today. Think I might ball today. Hit it and fade away. I flex like MJ. I cannot get in my feels. I'm trying to get to them bills. I got some time to kill. Pull up on shorty, she stay in the hills. Damn, you look bad in them hills. You got that sex appeal. I bet that check for real. These niggas get checked for real. I gotta keep that still. People who fake and real. Tools on deck, get drilled. Swishers, you get peeled. Having the ball, athlete. Pass it, you get it after me. Know that these haters are after me. but ain't no way that they passing me. I just hit 2 baddies in a row. Took my pick like tic-tac-toe. Damn, boy, I teach you do the most. I can't help players get chose. She a dime, I still ain't ghost. Mamacita, adios. I'm just way ahead of the game. She couldn't keep up, I suppose. Burn, break it, and toast. Remember, I was broke. Won't go back no more. Ballin' like an all-star pro. Gonna have a ball today. Think I might ball today. Hit it and fade away. I flex like game check. I cannot get in my feels. I'm trying to get to them bills. I got some time to kill. Pull up on shorty, she stay in the hills. Damn, you look bad in them hills. You got that sex appeal. I bet that check for real. These niggas get checked for real. I gotta keep that still. People who fake and real. Tools on deck get drilled. Swishers, you get peeled.
All right, we back, man. So today, I asked you what you wanted to sip on,
Yeah.
and you said Henny.
Good old hen dog.
It's the Nike of drinking, right?
Hey, you know, just like a whole lot of like when it comes down to sports, players and stuff. I ain't even trying to talk down on Hennessy or nothing, but it could be overrated. But I mean,
Because I said it tastes like feet or it smells like feet. That's my issue.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like you know, it'll do. You know,
Yeah.
it'll do. But I'm more of a I like dark liquors and stuff, so I'm more of like a whiskey guy type.
Oh,
you know
okay.
What I'm saying? I mess with the whiskey a lot, so.
Yeah. Also, mine is clear liquor, so I like some Ciroc. Like Ciroc's pretty nice.
Yeah, Ciroc definitely cool, man. Clear liquor, I use that during the daytime, you know.
Yeah.
You mess around and try to drink some dark liquor during the day, you gonna be out of
Sweating,
there.
yeah,
You gonna be
shoot.
out of there.
Hell yeah.
Sunday,
So-
fun day though.
Sunday is fun day, man. But I just had to make sure I picked up the liquor the day before because they don't sell liquor on Sundays.
No, for real. Yeah.
Well, yeah, man. So obviously, your Nikes over Jordans?
Ooh.
Because you didn't say it was the Jordan of drink. You said it was the Nike of drink. So I was like, oh, he must be Nikes. I see you got Nikes on the feet.
Yeah. Nike is it's all around. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Jordans. I'm not saying nothing about Jordan because you know, overrated too. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, Nike. You can pretty much put if you get you some fresh forces or something like that. You can throw them with anything. You know, so it's more of a wide variety of things you can fit with Nike. But Jordan, you're gonna have to have your fit ready with that. You know what I'm saying?
You definitely can't wear any other brands if
Right.
you're wearing Jordan.
Right. It don't match. Polo. Something
Polo,
like
yeah.
that.
See, I don't wear polo either.
Yeah.
So, man, how would you describe your style of who you are, who you're bringing to the table, and what you're doing?
Man, my style, I'm just really off of, you know, just feeling me and just understanding me. My vibe is really, to this day, I still don't really know what I'm going to get out of YT, you know.
Yeah.
I schedule a studio session as far as me knowing what I'm going to do, but before that, it would just have to take the beat to just talk to me before I actually know what I want to touch on. But with YT, you're gonna get a little bit of everything. You're gonna get some emotional, but you can still get some songs you can party to, and you're gonna get some songs you can get in your feelings to. You know what I'm saying?
So, what artists are you fucking with right now that you hear on the radio or that you hear that around Austin? Any local artists? What artists you messing with right now?
Man, I've been my playlist been crazy lately. I've been on some like kind of singing shit lately though.
Oh, okay.
Like I mess with Brent Fires, tough man. Brent Fires, that dude's a beast. I love to work with him.
Never heard of him. I'm gonna check him out. Brent Fires.
Yeah, Brent Fires.
Oh, Fires. Okay.
Yeah, and then I always been Juice. Shout out Juice, man. That dude is like a legend. Always, forever will be. Like definitely in my top 5.
Yeah.
You know, just because when it came down to his music that he made, he showed his side of that. But then when it showed his skill, like the dude can get on the
freestyling,
mic and freestyle for like an hour, you know what I'm saying? Like that dude, he definitely a beast. Some other artists I've been with. I like to turn up too. I listen to some turn up music. Let me see, who am I messing with now? I mess with Moneybag.
Yeah.
Money Man, tough.
Money Man, is that his name?
Yeah, Money Man, tough right now. He doing his thing.
Never heard of that either. That's an interesting name. It's like they were just going with a series of comic book villain names, and they're like Money Man. That's
people
me.
be getting them mixed up, man. Like, man, they gotta say you need to check out Money Bag. I'll be like, you need to check out Money Man.
Yeah.
People be like, oh yeah, listen to Money Bag. I'm like, no, it's not Money Bag, Money Man. You know. But
Yeah. Is he from Austin or is he not local or what?
Oh no, they both from out of state. Money Man. I think they both Memphis and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they both Memphis. So.
Well, hell yeah, man. So you got some updated stuff in your ears. You making new music.
Yeah.
At this time, I'm gonna say let's go to a word from our sponsor. All right, man. We back. So this Demigod album, I want to get back into a little more detail. We just kind of glanced over it.
Okay.
Are you looking for features? You already got all your features lined up, or what's happening there?
Man, for this Demigod tape, yeah, I was just kind of focus on, you know, get myself out there, you know, looking for other outlets, you know what I'm saying? Because it all starts off with a foundation, you know. How somebody gonna believe in you and they go look in your repertoire, look at what your rep is, you ain't got nothing, you know.
Yeah.
So that's why I kind of want to put on these 5 tracks that I have. I think I may put more, but for right now, I just gonna have 5, you know, tracks on my EP. But yeah, for my next project, I do plan to work with some big artists, you know what I'm saying? So it'll definitely be a good thing for whoever I want to work with too, you know what I'm saying? Because I think I'm up and coming and I'll be good to work with anybody. I'm on that level. So, you know, when it comes down to it, you know, if you want to like work and stuff, I'm ready. Like, just hit up my manager, you know, his number is 737-704.
Yeah.
4632. So
Just
just hit him
look
up.
at it, give him a call.
Hit him up, you know, for booking, features, you know, we'll take care of all that on the business side. 737-704-4632.
Yeah.
Yeah. Blue J ENT.
Hell yeah, man. Blue J ENT. How is it being part of the team, man? Joining the team?
Everybody, you know, they doing their thing right now. I've been busy a lot myself, you know, and after I'm done with my project and everything, everybody else is gonna start, you know, getting on their stuff. But everybody's been working, everybody been consistent, and they gonna see. We coming to step on next for real.
Hell yeah. Now you say EP. Why is it an EP not an LP? What's the difference? Do you know the difference between them? I don't.
The EP, I guess, is just really like, I mean, you can be in the game for a good minute and then drop an EP, but it really wouldn't make sense. I guess an EP is just something like, you know, to break the ice, you know.
Oh, okay. Like an introduction album.
More on a, you know, shorter range of tracks, you know. It kind of varies from like 1 to, I guess, like 8 tracks or something like that. I mean, you
Kanye
can
did all them 7s.
You can put as many tracks as you want on it, but it's just mainly the outlook that you're trying to put out for it. You know,
Gotcha.
The EP, the album is more on something that's branded by you, and that's gonna be more, you know, on a higher rate of, you know what I'm saying? They gonna.
You rate it higher than the LP, I guess. EP is a little bit
Right.
stronger of a project than
Right.
an LP. Okay, I see. I was like, for some reason, I could be completely wrong, and I know people can say something. I thought EP was entire project and LP was like a limited project. And like, I know that's completely wrong. But I was like, that's how I kind of remembered it. You know what I mean?
Sense. But I mean, at the same time, it's like I don't see anything wrong with it. With an EP, it's it's music that I'm promoting, the music that I'm putting out. So, it's just more product for the listeners. So.
Definitely. Well, we got one of the persons you wanted to work with. Who's like two of the famous celebrities you'd like to work with as far as rappers? Cheers to that, man.
Oh yeah, cheers to that. I would like to mess with some. Hold up. I like to mess with like some Texas rappers, you know what I'm saying? Because it's been some people coming up out of Austin, doing their thing as far as the music thing. Because Austin is anything. I wouldn't say it's hard, but you can do anything if you put your mind to it. But generally, Austin is a live music, distribution,
Okay,
it's more on like live music and live bands and stuff like that. And it's a little tougher to come out of Austin because that's where main focus is. But we have had some, a few artists come up out of Austin and do their thing, and it's like I want to knock that out. But like I said, that also does come with my foundation, what I'm bringing. So, but anybody else, anywhere else, I like to work with. Like I said, Brent Fires, he'll be cool to work with.
Yeah.
Shout out Lil Quinn too. He came up out of Austin and shit. He doing his thing.
Yeah, NFN, yeah.
Yeah, he'll be cool to work with. And yeah, he used to like some of these people used to go to the studio. I would go mess with Chris at Lit Ave. Shout out Chris too at Lit Ave. I mean, he been doing work for me for these past years. He's been doing this thing. He got a good name around here in Austin.
Shoot, I got a recommendation, man. I always like to link up, with other artists and have other artists work with each other. When I hear your music, I like it a lot. I think that you're also very good party vibe, like Tudo. The number 2 DOE. I think maybe y'all should link up and do something, man.
Yeah, that'll be dope.
Hell yeah. I'll send you his info and I'll send him your info.
Yeah,
because he makes some good shit.
Yeah, you can definitely link with my manager and we do the number there. Because I mean, like I said, I'm all about working with. It's like a food chain. You know what I'm saying? You help me eat. You know what I'm saying? If I can give me the plate and spoon, or you give me the plate, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You give me the food to put on there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like that. Help each other to eat. So.
Definitely, man. Like feeding a paraplegic. Like feeding a paraplegic.
Exactly. We are gonna keep eating.
Hey, man, this is the part of the show, Big Ups. It's where it's basically salutes, you know what I mean, or thanking anybody that you work with. I call it Big Up, so, it's your time to shout out everybody that you want to show love to.
Okay. Yeah, man. Thanks for having me, too, man.
No problem, man. We also got this gold record for you to sign in a set. You know what I mean?
That's dope.
I have them, add them to my wall. These are all the interviews I've done thus far as season 4. And you're going to be right up there on the wall come next interview.
Yeah, dude. When I come back, I'm going to have that,
Oh, speaking of, there was another song you're going to do a music video for real quick. I forgot that.
Yeah, it's called Bad Guy. It's going along with my EP, Demigod. It's going to be out on Halloween Day, too. It's called Bad Guy. And we got another special guest, too. My first video I had a little flip pull up, but this one,
No kidding.
Yeah, we got another special guest. So somebody that just got admitted into the UFC. So yeah, we're making big moves over here.
Nice, man, nice. And what's the theme for that one? I know it's Bad Guy, but do you have like an idea of how you want to shoot the video or the plot? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be on those good vibes and bad vibes, because the song is basically talking about like, everybody want to look at you as the bad guy, but they don't want to look at it from the other side.
Some Tony Montana shit.
Yeah.
All right, I vibe with it, man. Scarface style. Yeah. All right, so you better have a suit and a shotgun or something.
Oh man, we turn it up. It's gonna be lit, though, man. It's definitely gonna be lit, and I just can't wait to see the reaction, just because it's like I've been working so hard for this. I just stay humble, and it's like, man, it's time now.
Hell yeah.
I'm not holding back no more. Like, it's time.
Well, man, from what I heard and what I seen in the video, you got a stellar look. You're doing your thing. And the music prior that I heard was fucking jamming, man. Yeah. We only had, this is the first interview I've only played one music video, but next time you're here, I know you're going to have a couple of them.
Oh, yeah.
And I got a gold record for you to sign. By the way, I'm sure this ain't gonna be the only gold record you see, man. You're gonna be seeing some platinums I see in the future.
No, for real.
But this is one you sign and I get to keep. Because when you make them platinum albums, this goes up on eBay or whatever it is, and I'm selling that sucker for a lot of money.
No, for real, like, hey, you think
That's gonna be my retirement plan right
you
there.
thinking
Man.
like a wizard, man. No, for real.
I got him his rookie year. I got the rookie year card right here.
No, for real though. That's dope as hell, man. I mess with that. I'm gonna put my little logo on there and how I be doing it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Let me see. Yeah.
Yeah, Blue JNT.
Nah, for real. That's how we coming. We stepping up.
Hell yeah. Now, I don't know if you had a chance to watch one of my episodes all the way through or not, but I always went in with the saying that I give the people. This is a chance I want you to have your saying. You know what I mean? This is where something that you go by or what you live by, like a sentence, you know what I mean? A saying of some sort. So your slogan or whatever it is, give it to the people. Tell the camera. So as an exit, you know what I mean?
All right, yeah, because I had a little YouTube channel and stuff, but I used to always end my outros out like this. I'll say, it's YT Will signing out. Just remember, you can and will do anything if you put your mind to it. It's mind power.
Yeah.
Mind over matter. If you believe in yourself, you gotta believe in yourself before you choose to believe in anybody else. You know what I'm saying?
That's good. That's good.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, man. I like the outro because that's what I do
for
too.
real.
And mine goes like this. I'm Smiles the Influence. This is Beautiful Drunk Show. Remember, people, may your smiles change the world, but never let the world change your smiles.
Hey.
We out.
The champ is here.
Listen. Thank you for coming out, everybody. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. God bless you. Get the fuck out.
There's a party over here. There's a party over here. There's a party over here. But get the fuck out. There's a party over here. There's a party over here. There's a party over here. But get the fuck out.
Now you're too wasted, two-facing, ain't working no more. We see your true faces. Skills ain't making a man. Take the advance and pay for your fans on that new wave shit. My people fuck with me on that Wu-Tang shit forever. Nuclear days and bad weather. Some of us angels ain't never had feathers to fly. They tell us a lie. But there's a message in the stars that fell from the sky. This game is triple X rated and only the best make it. Rest in peace, Mac. We can hear that you couldn't take it, and in every single letter you would tell us goodbye. But some of us know when the show's at its end, and some of us don't. Pardon is such sweet sorrow. Amen.
There's a party over